Hey everybody, it's Katie, and today I've got a super fun little project that I'm going to share with you guys on how to make some pom-poms out of yarn. So I've got these pom-pom makers, and I'll put a link to them in the description of this video. They came as a 4-pack, so there's obviously going to be the 4 different sizes that can be made. And then I picked up this yarn at the Dollar Tree. I wanted to try it out and see what I thought, but also because it was super cute. And so it's going to work perfect for my project today. I was able to get 3 of these smaller size. I used the orange, and then I ended up using some of the green too. So I was able to get 3 of each color size pom-pom. So this is how the pom-pom makers go together. You're going to open them up, and they kind of have like some little bumps and holes that kind of help hold them. But it takes a little bit of practice. So be prepared to practice a little bit, and don't be afraid to just take it all off and try again if you mess up. Okay, so I am going to start by kind of holding that first little loop, and this is kind of where it's a little bit difficult, but once you get going, it is so much easier. So you want to hold those pieces together and hold that little tail, and then just start wrapping. And you're going to wrap, and then you might have to push your thread over a little bit, and then just keep wrapping. Go one way and then the other until you get it fairly full. I probably could have went a little bit fuller on the orange size, but I wasn't really sure how much yarn I was going to have. So I am going to be using this to make a cute Valentine's Day banner. And originally I had thought that I would be coming live on my page on Thursday night, but I think I'm going to have to wait till Saturday. We've got some other stuff going on this week. And so I'm just not going to be able to get to it till probably Saturday. But Saturday, make sure you come back to my Facebook page, and I will share with you guys what I do with these pom-poms. Now, obviously, you could do all kinds of cute things with them. But I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do later on in the week, and you'll want to make sure you come back and check out that project. So I'm just wrapping, making sure that it's nice and full. And now it's time to switch over to the other side. So I don't cut it. I just kind of leave it kind of loose. You don't want it to be super tight as you move over to the other side. You want there to be a little bit of give, so when you close things up, but then just do the same thing. Just keep wrapping. This is a very good project that I like to do while watching TV. Just take, a skein of yarn and just start wrapping, and you can sit there and kind of do it without really thinking too much about it while you're watching your favorite Real Housewives of whatever city. That's usually what I'm watching. Okay, anyway, so we're going to keep wrapping this around and get it going. And like I said, you get it fairly full. The more full it is, the easier it is to kind of hold things later on. And I'll show you what I mean, because like I said, I didn't do this as full as I could have done. So obviously, if you're going to make those big pom-poms, you're going to need a lot more yarn. So we put it together, and you close those 2 little white pins, and then we'll cut off the end of the yarn. Now this is where you're going to need to make sure you're holding it in the middle. There is a little ridge here that you can get your scissors into, and you'll want some nice sharp scissors. My beautiful Pioneer Woman scissors were just not cutting it, so I went back to my favorite Tim Holtz scissors that are just a little bit sharper at the tips. Obviously, I love my P-Dub scissors, but they just were not cutting it to get all the way through there. So make sure you have your fingers tight and you're kind of holding that middle so nothing pops off. The fuller or the more yarn that you use, the easier that is. So that's why I did switch to the green one, because I wanted to get more pom-poms and I really didn't care if they were smaller. So here you see me changing out my scissors, and this helped quite a bit. These are a lot sharper at the tip. So I just kind of went down that little groove or channel, and then I'm going to take another small piece of the yarn and lay that in that groove, and you kind of have to finagle it a little bit around your fingers. Don't let go of anything unless you absolutely have to. Magic, magic. So then you're going to take that string and you're going to pull it tight and pull that and then make a knot. I do it a couple of times. Usually what I do is I'll pull it tight right here, as tight as I can, and then you can remove your form by either opening it up or kind of pulling it off. And then I take those two strings and I pull them even tighter and then tie a knot in them. And then you're just going to have to go around and fluff it up and give it a little hair trim. And you're going to end up with all of these cute little pom-poms. And so I hope that that inspires you, gives you something to do if you're looking for a fun little project to work on this winter while you're inside watching TV. That's a perfect one. So stay tuned.